Well guys, I don't know if you knew this or not, but I've decided to open up my own nature preserve right here in my backyard. Sorry for the shaky camera. I'm just a shaky person. So what you see going on over there is, let me see if I can prop up a little bit, make this a little bit more or less queasy. That's a mourning dove there on the left. That's a brown-headed cowbird right there in the center, and that's a chipmunk there on the right. And I initially thought I had one chipmunk living out here, and there is one living at my house over here, but this is one of 3 that I've counted. I think the other 2 live at Lyle's place over there. I think he's got his kind of a chipmunk sanctuary going at his building. He may not know that, but he does, because I've seen them come from that direction. They'll come run across the yard. Boy, those things can move 100 miles an hour across the yard. Yeah, look, see that one? See where he's going? What he's doing is, see if you run. There he goes. See, they got burrows. He's going around the corner. He's got a burrow over there. That's what's going on back here with this one. Is right under those steps back there. There's a burrow. And what they do is they fill up their cheeks with stuff. I'm sure he's over there getting sunflowers, because that's what they like to eat out of the bird seed. But what they do is they fill their cheeks up with those things as full as they'll go, and then they take them back to their home, their burrow, their nest, whatever you want to call it, and they put them away, and then they'll come back out. In about 5 or 10 minutes at the most, he'll come running back out across over there. And then there's this one back here does the same thing. I see him, he'll zoom back out across over there, and he kind of goes from car to car. He doesn't really like to run across the yard, but see, there he goes right there. And the more I'm out here, like, see, how about that? That's what he's doing. He'll out there and forage for about, he'll stay out there about 10 minutes at the most, and then he gets his cheek full, his mouth full. This is his cheeks, not his mouth really, but he gets his mouth full and he'll come back over here. Look, there's one over there too. Wow, where is he? Oh, he ran by quicker than I could catch him, but he's coming. He's on his way back out there. There he goes, right there. That's what he's doing. He's scarfing up sunflower seeds. And those chipmunks, now if I'm out here, sometimes if you startle them, they'll kind of flee. But once I'm out here and I'm out here doing something for a while and they see me and they get used to me, they'll get more brave. They don't really mind me as much. They'll come. That one there that you saw just go by, he knows I'm here. If he hears my voice, you know, me doing something, he's not too worried about coming by me. He'll run right by me. So it's pretty cool. And the birds that are out there, yeah, something startled them. I don't know what that was. Might have been a squirrel or something. There's a cat out here somewhere. That cat comes out here and tries to harass my backyard sanctuary inhabitants. I'm going to kick its ass. There he is. And tell the difference in those 2 chipmunks, because that one, I don't know what he got into, but his back is greasy. His back, that's something like grease or something on him. But there's the other one out there. But anyway, they're pretty cool. And yes, I do have to fight the squirrels off also, because they like the same food that birds. They specifically go after the corn, if there's corn in there, and then sunflower seeds, those black oil sunflower seeds. They'll sit there and eat. They'll eat me out of house and home on those things. But So what I do to try to, they'll get in the feeder if I let stuff run out on the ground. They prefer to feed off the ground. So what I do is I try to get, when I, even if I'm not putting feed in the bird feeders, I've got black oil sunflower seeds in that one, and I've got finch mix and some just mixed stuff like millet and some other, seeds in that one. Works pretty well. But if it gets scarce on the ground, they'll get into the feeder. So what I try to do is like I was going to say, I try to spread seed on the ground, and that usually keeps the squirrels out of the feeders. And these critters, man, they start eating back here. Like I said, they get less and less afraid of humans, because I can get within about 10 feet of that feeder, maybe a little bit less, and there'll be a squirrel on it. He'll just sit there and look at me, and we'll face off like, okay, what's going to happen now? I'm going to walk closer. You got to watch squirrels, though. Sometimes they get mad, they can jump you. There he goes. He's coming back this way. I'd say pretty soon he'll go running by here. Right across the back of the car there, probably. He might come around the other way, but he's on his way back. He got his mouth, his cheeks filled up. He's not living under the car, but let's see if he comes by here. He just repeats that process over and over. Yeah, I went the other way this time. Trying to watch without looking through the camera to see if I see him coming. But the squirrels getting a little bit less afraid of me, and those mourning doves, they do not eat out of the feeder, but they'll eat off the ground. And see that one over there? He's coming back. But the mourning doves, it's kind of strange. If you approach them, they'll flee. But if you're out there and they come land, they'll basically sit there and look at you and say, all right, you can leave now so I can eat. I mean, I've ran the lawnmower within about 15 feet of them. They don't bother them. Doesn't bother them. So yeah. It's really enjoyable. It's relaxing to watch the birds. And people say, well, you shouldn't. That's I think that's a grackle right there. He's going to go up to the feeder, yeah. Now, I haven't had much problems with those. So I let him eat what he wants. Sometimes they'll try to get a flock of them. They'll try to take the bird feeder over, but what he'll do is he'll eat. He just left. Where'd he go? Well, usually what he does is he'll eat over there for a little bit, and then he'll fly down to the bird bath and wash it down, I guess. But anyway, yeah, people say, well, you just don't need to feed birds during the summer. Well, you say, well, they got plenty to eat, you don't have to feed them. Well, that may be true, but I say this. There's Lyles over there. Just went by. I saw him going back. Oh, he's going back over. He must be. I bet I know where he's living. Lyles got a little piece of concrete over there by the end of his house, and I bet there's a burrow under it. At least those fucking dogs aren't out here, because they'd be chasing it. They wouldn't catch it. Those things, like I said, they can move. But anyway, what I was trying to say here, let's try the third time at this. But people say that don't feed them, blah blah. They got enough food. Well, I say this, if they didn't need anything to eat, they wouldn't be here eating out of my feeders and off the ground, would they? Alright, well, I've even seen a woodpecker out there. Look, there he is right there. Come on, camera, don't let me down now. He's checking out that suet I put in there. Birds are smart, man. They can tell where food is right away. I've had to change those feeders out because the squirrels attacked them. I had a plastic tube feeder up there, and that thing didn't stand a chance. Man, they chewed it to pieces. There's Lyle's coming back out. Isn't this neat? It's like a restaurant. If you're not hungry, you don't go eat at a restaurant. So if these birds and things didn't need food, they wouldn't be out here. So there. There's a dove coming back. I can find him in the camera. Where is he? I think I'm in shot. Yeah, he's on that branch right there. Boy, they can eat. Sheesh. Yeah, my wildlife nature preserve out here. Free admission. And with every tour of the wildlife preserve, you also get a free complimentary tour of my antique and wrecked car museum back here. And you can also check out Lyle's boat if you want to. That's 3 of them. I've almost got 3 of them in one shot of those chipmunks. But the one just left going back to Lyle's. This guy here, he should be about due to go wherever he stays. And if one of you people, if one of you guys even dare say, you need to get your gun out there and shoot them son bitches, I'll remove your comment and you will never come back on this channel, ever. That's a promise. So don't say it. Don't do it. I'm not into that. Not into shooting stuff. Get out there and sight down on it. Okay, well, anyway. Thanks for watching. Everybody have you a good one.